I lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico in 1992, and I lived with a girl named Kari, and one day she came home with a Ouija board that she found at a thrift store, and she wanted to play with the Ouija board, and I had messed around with one when I was a kid with a friend, and we had some weird experiences. I remember it flying off the board and spinning in circles, and this is when I was a kid. I was probably like 12 or something like that. Anyway, nothing too far out. Anyway, I had become more interested in the supernatural when I got a little older, and she really wanted to try it out, and I was interested in it. I mean, actually wanting to find some proof that there's a supernatural realm has always been on my mind. Fortunately, we did find that there was. This is really super scary, and it completely freaked me out. And I don't care if you don't believe this story or not, whatever, but it's totally true. So we started doing the Ouija board. It's probably for about a week, and we got a lot of different spirits that came in, or whatever you want to call them. And then there was something that came in that was scarier, that would make, like start spinning around in circles, make the thing spin around and spell out words that didn't make sense. And then one of the other spirits told us that was something that was evil and not to listen to it. So we had some passwords and things to be able to separate who we were talking to. Anyway, one night, one of the good entities, or at least we thought it was good, told us that it wanted to enter one of our bodies. And to me, I was like, well, I was hoping it wasn't going to be me. And we started asking it questions, and it spelled out to us that it would take 1 minute, and that it wanted to enter Kari's body, and it would take only 1 minute, and then she would be back to normal. I was okay with that. I don't know if I would have done it if it decided to enter my body. I was really, maybe it could read our minds or whatever. But anyway, so I think it was like a countdown, something like that. It was a long time ago. I don't remember that, but I remember that it entered Kari's body, and Kari all of a sudden closed her eyes and dropped her head and started rubbing her head and rubbing her arms. And I was scared shitless because I could tell she wasn't faking it or anything. And I put my back against the wall and watched her for about a minute, and then she came to, and it was about exactly a minute, and she started totally crying, and that really scared the shit out of me. She was totally crying, and she was asking me what happened, and I told her, and she said that it felt like she was having an orgasm, and then all of a sudden she came to. like she was asleep having an orgasm or something, which totally makes sense if something else took over her body. So, anyway, we never played with it again after that. And she actually was sick for over a week in bed right after that day. She got really sick. So that was really freaky. She comes to and starts crying, and then she gets really sick, and she kind of denied like anything really happened. Like she would never go like, oh yeah, something. She was just really freaked out and didn't know what to think. Well, that's pretty much the end of the story, but she ended up getting pregnant shortly after that. We had broken up, and anyway, I won't go into that, but it turned out to be twins and a tubular pregnancy, and the first abortion didn't work, and then she had to get another abortion. And I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but it kind of seemed like it was shortly after that. Anyway, that's my story, and it was really freaky. Ouija boards are for real. I witnessed, my girlfriend at that time completely lose conscious of herself, and something entered her body. And anyway, whether you believe the story or not, I believe it was real, and it freaked me out. Anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.